table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Oh, dice and woes of life, love deprived, looking to revive. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise, crystal chandeliers, moments reflected. Often mirrors appear clear, graded from ear to ear. Craving that radiant grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near, stay there. Remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose.
Boom. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. I hope you guys are warm. I'm freezing my butt off, but I hope everybody else is warm out there. Hopefully you guys are making it safe if you have to go to work. And for those of you who are at home, I'm hoping you're having a couple of hot toddies, catching up on some of your favorite shows. Binge watching, I think is what it's called. I do that quite a bit myself. But I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Like I said, anyway, we're going to start out with the Thunder last night. I love the fact that people are starting to come back to the Paycom Center, starting to enjoy our team. Our team is young. Dude, we're just not that far away. But we had a tough loss, and part of what happened last night is that we just did not get off to a good start. And part of what I've said for the Thunder is the Thunder have to get off to a good start. I mean, you cannot fall behind against a team like that. And then on top of that, you got to guard the three. As we've seen, Clay killed us back in the day. So you got to guard the three against those two. They are just the greatest shooting backcourt in the history of the NBA. And Draymond Green, one of the greatest distributors all around, utility guys in the history of the game. I don't really know if there's, he's a point forward, big man, whatever, however you want to call him. But anyway, they're really great together. And unlike Drew Henthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com always talks about how, nobody comes here and plays. I told him all the time, dude, teams come here, they play their players. And especially now, players play. So, but we're going to get into a little discussion about how these superstars don't play. And I heard something today about how the NBA, unlike the other sports, highlights their superstars. And their superstars don't play. And my deal is this. I believe the NBA should make these guys say, when you're on the road and you're only playing in the city one time, you play that game. If you're going to take off at home. Those guys get to see you 41 opportunities to see you. But on the road, these kids have one time to see you. And these guys act like they care. They don't care. If you care, LeBron, why are you? Nick Wright was talking about how he had a friend. They flew a long ways to go to several NBA games. This is one to see KD and Kyrie against AD and LeBron. LeBron, AD didn't play. Kid was devastated. This kid looked all months and months looking forward to this trip, and LeBron doesn't play. And he's the greatest. He's not the greatest. Stop it. And, all these people trying to defend load management, screw that. Now, Steph Curry said something today talking about how it's not the players. It's the teams that talk about that. Why? Because the teams want to win. Well, they wanted to win back in the day. What's the difference? Teams wanted to win in the 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s, 90s, early 2000s. What's the difference? I think I'm joined by my guy, Drew Henthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com. What's up, big boy?
Husker Drew Picks. What's happening?
Nothing, man. I'm talking about how Steph Curry was saying it's not the players who don't want to play games. It's the teams that keep them out. Do you believe that? I don't believe
whatever.
that.
No, whatever.
I don't believe
deflect,
that.
Deflect.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that. I'm ankle soreness. Dude, if you play in the NBA, your ankle hurts every night.
Yes, it does. It does. It's
I
ice
mean, I
baths
don't care who
afterwards.
you are. Your ankle hurts, your elbow hurts, your neck hurts. That's what they make massages and masseuses and,
And
I
ice
mean, no pun
baths.
intended, Cleveland Browns.
And ice baths.
But
That's what those things
yeah,
are for. I just don't want to hear the nonsense. Nick Wright was talking about that. He had a friend he and his son flew across country to watch several NBA games, and one of them was going to the Nets game. They spent all this money on the game, and LeBron
yep,
and AD didn't play.
yeah.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. Like, remember I texted you the other night?
Yeah,
I said there is no way in hell you could get me to pay in advance for an NBA game these days. No way.
yeah,
I mean, I'm paying the day of, and I'm checking the lineup and the website. I mean, that's what today's NBA is. I mean, it's just a joke.
yeah. It
I
is.
mean,
It's just
then LeBron want to tell me he's got the killer instinct and I'm in it for the team and we're going to make the playoff. Dude, you just set because you're pouting still from the Celtics game. And
non-call.
now you're claiming ankle soreness.
Right, right. That's what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
I just can't give him the greatest ever. Yeah, you're the greatest accumulation of numbers. I'm gonna give you that 100%. Are you the greatest all
And
around
you're
player?
an unbelievable basketball
Yeah,
player.
greatest all around player
you're a
without
freak
question.
of nature.
Yep. I'm gonna give him
Freak
that.
of nature.
I tell everybody this. I'm gonna give him the greatest all around player without question. Used to be Magic, now it's him.
I don't
I'm giving him that because
I
he's
don't
more
know,
athletic.
man. I don't know.
He's more athletic than Magic.
You're going. I'm
He's
still
more athletic.
staying with Magic.
He's more athletic than Magic. I'm gonna give him that. Okay. I'm gonna
Well,
give
he's
him that.
more athletic than a 1996 Magic. I don't know about 1980 Magic that dropped 42, 9, and 8 in the Game 6 of the
79.
NBA Finals.
79, yeah. But I'm
79,
yeah,
80 season.
dude. When one of us was younger, you weren't born, so no. But anyways, I was like,
I was just riding the coattails of the Fun Bunch about then.
oh, I know you were. Oh, you're gonna get a text from the commander on that one, bro. You're gonna have a text from the commander on that.
The white glove Fun Bunch.
You're just really asking for it today, aren't you?
I'm telling you,
Oh
hate
my
week.
God.
It's hate week here. It's hate week in my car.
Yeah, it definitely is hate week. And, as it should be, your Eagles is hate 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You got this weekend next week.
Yep.
But anyway, but I was talking about the Thunder last night. Dude, we're young. We're good, man. We're going to get there. And, the fact that you had talked about it. Dude, you can't let them get off to a good – you can't let them get rolling.
No.
You can't. But now the fact that the Thunder –
the fact is that they're just too long on defense. I mean, you put yourself in an 18-point hole in the first quarter, and then you spend all the rest of the game trying to get
catch
back
up
and expand all that energy and all that effort, and you just didn't take advantage of layups. I mean, you missed a layup, and then they hit a three, and then you're
miss another layup,
hit
a three.
Yep. So
I
thought they played good though. We talked about that last night. I don't like moral victories, but I think it was a good effort. I think they showed that they can play with them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they gain a little confidence out of that. And
well,
we'll
you know what though, Drew? I don't know. It depends if we get to the playoffs. It depends on who we play the first round. You know what I'm saying? Because you get a good matchup in that first round, you might be okay.
Yeah.
But for us
they don't want to see Denver first round.
You don't want to see Denver. You don't want to see. Man, you know what? I don't know if you want to see Phoenix.
I'd love to see Phoenix.
I don't know if you want to see Phoenix. Do you think?
In the first round, I would. I would want to see them once they get going.
Without Booker, yes. With Booker, no. Yeah, no. But if we can get in the middle of the road where we play the Kings, or we play somebody like that, Portland, somewhere around there, I think that the Thunder have a very, very good chance to do something. But
to me, a successful, unbelievable season for them this year would be they stay out of that play-in game, stay out of the play-in, the 9-10, and have an actual series.
Have a home game.
Yeah. Home playoff game. I mean, that to me is an unbelievable season for this team.
Yep, I agree. And then you look next year, I heard Chet was getting bigger. And, I talked about it in the very beginning. It's like, look, that thing may have been the best thing in the world for him to get hurt. because now
Yep.
you're going to get some weight on you. You're going to get in the weight room. You get to see what the team is like. You're going to see where you could fit in with the
Gets to
team.
see how the speed of the game
Game is,
is.
yep,
You know
all of that.
what's to be expected of him. How to be a pro.
Yep, I agree. So that's going to help him, I think, and that's what I heard the other day talking to a friend of mine who's one of the coaches is one of his very, very good friends, and he goes, "Man, Chet's in the gym every day from 10 to 2. He's working on his body. He's getting bigger. He's doing nutrition. He's doing all the things he needs to do." So the question is, if that foot injury is really going to hamper him in the future, like it usually does all big men who are tall, 7 foot and above.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, with today's technology, that will help. So we'll see. Is that Faith or is that Amelia?
That's a little Faith.
That's
She's
a little
been in the
Faithy.
car a while today, so we're on our way to the headquarters to go see Grandma.
Oh, she's gonna love that. Grandma knows she's coming too, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they want to go see Grandma and go see the Dippin' Doc King up there, the old commander.
Yeah, hey, he's got that candy jar, that candy bowl over there too. Every time I come see him, he's like, "The reason why you come in here is for my candy." No, brother, I come to see you. But let me grab some candy.
Out of the fridge and some candy.
But I did come to see you, bro. Yeah, whatever. He did. He's not trying to hear it at all. He's not trying to hear it at all. Yeah, we're busting on you. But anyway, last night, Thunder box score. Thunder fall 128-120 to Golden State. Golden State improves to 26 and 24. The Thunder are the exact opposite at 24 and 26. Golden State going 20 for 47 from 3, which we stopped in the second half compared to that first half. I mean, what did Steph and Clay make? 14 of their 23s? Something stupid like that. So they're shooting 51% from the field. Thunder 49, 44 rebounds for them, 43 for us. Out rebounded us by 1. We points in the paint. My favorite stat. My pip. 54 to 46 by the Thunder. The Thunder had 16 turnovers. Once again, you cannot have that many turnovers against a good team and win. And what the bad part to me, Drew, was the fact that the Golden State Warriors lead the league in assists, but lead the league in turnovers. The Oklahoma City Thunder are number 1 in forcing teams in turnovers, and we only got them to commit 15. What?
It's surprising that Golden State leads the league in turnovers.
Yeah. And a lot of it, I think, is because they pass the ball so much. You lead the league in assists. I think they make a lot of careless passes.
I bet they lead the league in offensive possessions too.
Yes.
I bet if you look at that.
Oh, dude, they're so quick up and down the court. I mean, they catch it. It's like boom, boom, ball down the court. Because the Oklahoma City Thunder, I know a lot of times last night in the first quarter, we're jogging back, and they're 1-on-2. I'm like, bro, you better get back. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think this is? They are flying. They're coming right at you. But you know what?
Yep.
That's scouting. That's knowing the Oklahoma City Thunder don't get back on defense, after a missed shot or after a made possession. And, I know that was one thing we used to do at Oklahoma State. Boy, if we got out there, boom, I tell my guys, go run. If I catch them, got their backs to you, boom, I'm hitting you with a pass long distance. I'll take it 1-on-3. You going to the basket.
I can remember playing and that we weren't turned around ready for him to come out. You get beamed in the back of the head with a basketball.
Oh yeah, I did. I hit somebody like that one time. I won't say his name to embarrass him, but I hit him right upside of the head. I was like, turn around.
I got hit like that one time. Once.
It only takes once, Drew. It only takes once. It only takes once. Last night in NBA scoring or NBA league and the deal. I mean, I tell you what, I thought there would be better games last night in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? You had the Magic and the Sixers. The Sixers at home losing to the Magic. Now, that's a terrible loss. Blew a 21-point lead.
Yeah, that one really surprised me. I did not think that Magic would even give the Sixers any kind of game. But that's the NBA for you.
By the way, your mama sent me a text saying Randy's not there, so the girls can go raid his bowl, his candy bowl.
All right, nice.
Nice. The Lakers and the Nets winning by 17. Didn't you pick that game yesterday?
I
the
did.
Nets 9.
I
Was
did.
it 9?
That was probably my favorite game of the day because I knew the Lakers were going to lay an egg.
Yep. Kings and the T-Wolves. The Kings beating the T-Wolves in Minnesota in OT.
T-Wolves led that whole game, and then gave it the lead with 14 seconds left.
I mean, I just couldn't believe that. Wizards.
That's what they call it. That's why they said don't gamble.
Yep. Wizards 127. The Spurs. The Spurs are trying to get Wembanyama. They're all trying.
Yep.
Between them and Houston, it's just pathetic.
I hope they do get Wembanyama because I hope that the Thunder get Edie.
Yeah, the Thunder. That's who we want. But who knows? Sam Presti has his. He likes skinny European guys, so we'll probably grab another European guy who's skinny. Warriors, Thunder, 128, 120. Talked about that. The Pistons, the Mavs. The Mavs finally got off the skid, beating the Pistons at home, 111, 105.
Did you see Luka asking that guy, "Who are you?" After
Yeah.
he dropped 50 on him.
Dude, he's got a
He said,
little
"Who are
Larry
you?"
Bird.
What?
He got a little
I
Bird
like
in
it.
him. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. He's got a little stash to him.
I like that, man. Hey, man, run your mouth, man. Hey, if you don't like what I'm saying, shut me up. You know what I'm saying, Drew? Shut me up. If you don't like it, shut me up. Raptors losing to the Suns at Phoenix, 106-114.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah, it was.
That's a competitive game.
Yep. Then you have the Hawks and the Blazers. Man, the Hawks, they gave the Blazers all they want. But you and I talked about that. The Hawks had just played the night before. Dude, for them to play that good on the road. And
it came down to a last shot to cover too. Hawks had a 3 at the buzzer to try to beat my spread, but I was on the Blazers last night -2. So
you're all about it. Then I know you're a happy man. Then of course games tonight. You've got the Heat at the Cavs.
Yeah, the Cavs they're kind of been up and down lately, and the Heat's they match up well with the Cavs in the backcourt and up front. And this is kind of a statement game too, because you could maybe see this game in the playoffs. This could be a matchup in the playoffs for the Heat and the Cavs.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then the Lakers at Madison Square.
I didn't play this game because I don't know. I may play it later. Let me see what the line is in this game. It wasn't up earlier because I don't know if LeBron had said if he was going to play or not.
Well, he's going to play.
I'm sure that he will. I'm sure he will because he's a high sider. Yeah, Knicks -1.5. I'd probably take the Lakers. I mean, I bet they bounce back tonight. LeBron plays. I don't know if AD's going to play. I would think the Lakers might be favored. LeBron back tonight versus Knicks. What's it say?
Well, you even said that last night that on after the storm,
injury
our Thunder show,
absence.
he was going to play. It was going to disappear. He got treatment on it, and he's better. I mean, you even called that last night.
Doesn't say about AD. I'm looking here. LeBron, how many points will LeBron score? Blah blah blah. I mean, it's just they just give him such a pass. I mean, oh yeah, now you want to play. That ankle just miraculously healed. Doesn't say. It doesn't look like AD's going to play. I don't know. But
Yeah,
I would take the Lakers tonight. He'll show out.
Yeah, I agree. That's kind of the Madison Square Garden is the mecca. Everybody plays there. That's the good thing about having season tickets to the Knicks. Everybody plays at Madison Square Garden. Nobody takes that game off. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing about that.
I've never been.
You got to go to MSG.
Madison Square Garden.
MSG is unbelievable, bro.
Yeah, I got to go.
We went there and shot around, dude. It's just, it's old. I'm just going, wait, what? I mean, I don't know, Drew. I don't know. I mean, it's just MSG. Does that make sense? It's kind of like, It's kind of like Fenway Park or
Wrigley.
or Rick. You know what I'm saying? It's old, but it's just something about it.
It's like Hinkle Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. I want to hit that too. I want to go see Butler play. I'd like to see that Fieldhouse. I heard that place is just amazing.
By the way, this is not a basketball related, but your mom sent me a deal and said that OSU in football, we're playing all 4 new teams and no Texas. This football schedule came out. That's what I said. But we'll talk about that.
Does that say Texas and OU are making the jump to SEC next year?
It could be because we have no Texas at all.
I don't know why they wouldn't be playing them if they're not in the SEC, if they're not in the Big 12.
Well, that means that we're playing Cincinnati and
BYU.
BYU and Houston and that's what that says.
Yep.
That's what that says. Anyway, Clippers at the Bulls, Drew.
I like the over. That I think both those teams will show out. United Center is another venue where most people play.
Yeah.
You know, they
Now,
get in there.
I'll tell you this: that place is really great to watch a basketball game. I like the seating.
It's the best venue in basketball.
Yeah, I mean, I like Thunderdome better, but that's just me. I'm a homer.
Wow, do you really say that?
I'm a homer.
I'm just gonna pretend you didn't say that.
Actually, my favorite place to watch a game is the AAC, American Airlines Center in Dallas. That's my favorite place.
That's a good spot too. But United Center club level is a pretty nice seat.
No. I've been there. I watched it. I mean, I've been there. I'm saying I've watched games there, and I do like it. But that and AAC are the two best places for me that are basketball friendly, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
To watch games. Then you have the Hornets at the Bucks. That should be a game.
Should roll tonight.
Yeah, that should be a game. Roll. Then to close it out, Pelicans at the Nuggets. The Nuggets should roll
bad
on that.
For the bad matchup for the Pelicans. Nuggets are one of my 5-star picks tonight.
By the way, did you see Valanciunas getting out of the way of Giannis?
Yeah.
Did you see those highlights? Giannis dunked on him that one time. After that, Valanciunas is like, "No, I got a contract coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and let you."
Yeah, you don't see too many. You don't see too many legit charges being taken in the NBA anymore.
Yeah, well, you do. The Thunder, we lead the league in charges, but we have to
because they're 19. Because they got a bunch of 19-year-olds haven't figured that out yet.
That's facts right there. All right, brother, we're gonna take a quick break and thank our sponsors right now. Collaborative Logic, we appreciate everything they do for us, keeping us up and running, because heaven knows I am a hot mess and always trying to do something, thinking I'm knowing something about technology that I don't. And thank God for those guys that come in and help you out. And if you have any needs for any computers or software written to make your office run smoother, they are the people for that. Also, if you have any website designs, they're fantastic for that as well. Mark Long over at SRB, if you have any engineering, surveying, or planning, he is the dude to talk to. They love to be behind the scenes. Is that Faithy Faith? Oh, that's how I can hear her voice.
Hi, Faith.
Hi, Faith.
Hi. You say hi.
Hi, Faith. Hey, Faith.
I'll say bye.
Oh, that's Amelia right there. I can tell. Tell her
Tell
her it's the quiet game for both of them.
You gotta do the quiet game.
I can't be in quiet game. I'm doing a live stream with your daddy. I have to be able to talk right now.
I messed up my passcode.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And then of course I'm wearing Jose Fierro at Oak Grove Trucking. I'm wearing his hoodie right now.
Where's my shirt, Jose?
I've got your shirt. I done told you that. I'm wearing his hoodie right now. I'm not giving you my hoodie. I got to have that hoodie. And then of course,
you got a hoodie?
Oh yeah, I got a hoodie on right now.
You always get the better gear than I get. I always get the scraps.
Oh, is that what we're doing right now? Anyway, I'm not. And then, of course, last but not least, YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
The bank that make things happen.
Yes, they do. They're an equal housing lender and a member of the FDIC. They're also our sponsor for our remote live streams for Black, minority, and women-owned businesses in Oklahoma City. And once it warms up and the weather changes, I'll be out doing those again. But right now, I'm not out and about taking our equipment out. But you can pre-qualify.
Speaking of minority, Black-owned and operated business, how was the barbecue place that you went and tried out that I sent you on Facebook?
Which one?
What was that place called? The something house?
The Poke House?
Or what was
the Poke House?
Poke House.
Yeah, it's not a barbecue place. It's a soul food place.
How was it?
Oh, my God. I've been there 4 times since you said that. Even your mom.
Dude, I got to go.
Yeah.
I saw that. They got the whole deal, real deal, Holyfield.
Dude, you walk in there, man, and you like one day, like, let me see, what was it? Friday night. Was that Friday? Yeah, Friday night. No, that was Thursday night. I go in there, I had a ribeye, cabbage, and mac and cheese for
Mm,
$22. And then last week I
wow.
went in there and got a prime rib, uh,
I
greens.
mean, any place that has cream of corn, prime rib,
Oh,
chicken fried steak, and egg rolls.
oh,
I mean,
dude,
I'm in.
dude. They had king crab legs. Oh man,
Oh
dude,
boy.
it was on fire the other night. But anyway, you can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com if you want to pre-qualify online for any commercial or personal loans. Now, of course, Nathan Taylor says that you should. They're a personal banking business. They prefer that you come in and you see him or
Hmm.
Joe Horn or Carson Wright. Come in and see him personally because they
Come in
love to
there
sit
and
down and talk to you.
go see the Horn Man.
Yep. And that's what you do. By the way, he came in looking all good. He was actually on the air the other day, Drew. He did not run. How about that, bro?
What?
Yes. Yes. He sat there and talked to us for a minute and everything.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like,
I
hey, man.
mean that's a treat right
Yeah.
there.
And of course, guess what? Soon as I got set up, finished setting up, Kent left and Randy left. Soon as we got
With
done setting up,
145, they're
they
out.
both left. I tried to get on early, so they both left. And then as soon as we got done, here comes Kent, here comes Randy walking in. I said, "Oh, really? Is that what we're doing?" Okay. Now your mom, she didn't even come down. She normally comes down. Your sister didn't come down. Neither did your cousin. Neither one of those. None of them came down. So I don't know what the deal was with that. I don't know what the deal was that. Okay. Now, bro, let me give you some love. You've been on a heater lately. You're 4-2 last night, and we were talking about
Yep.
that at the Thunder game while we were doing after the storm, my post game Thunder analysis show.
What's up,
And
boys?
hey, Ben, what's going on, big man?
Not much. You guys doing all right?
Yeah. But
Doing
anyway,
all right,
yeah,
brother. How are you?
Doing good, man. Staying warm, having a good time. Went and tried
I
to
mean,
skate for a little bit this
this
morning.
this weather reminds me of home. I mean, I'm back in
Yeah,
my
but
element.
then this
I
is
got
your
this little
home.
pond outside. I got this little pond down the street. I go skate on. I'm go back there tonight.
Oh yeah, he's
Well,
all happy.
I'd like to see something like that.
Yeah, we need to
It's
have
fun.
You may have to do a home video.
we need
I'll
to
send
send
you
us a
some.
video of that. Yeah, we need to have you doing that. But anyway, Drew on fire last night. Did a great job. Plus, while we were on air being last night, Drew was his scores were coming through right when we were on air last night.
That's awesome. I
Yeah,
love
so it
that.
was pretty cool. He was getting his wins in. Anyway, Drew, you have the Nuggets tonight -6, which we talked about. They should cover that pretty easily.
Well, yeah, and the Pelicans are missing Zion now. They're having to regroup again, and it's just that's not a good spot for them, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially on the
I look
road.
for and Denver coming back off a road trip too, so they should be dialed back in and get up there in that altitude. I don't look for the Pelicans to play too great tonight.
I agree. Then of course you have the Bucks -11. Now that's a huge number. Double digits.
It is big, and it's not a good matchup for Charlotte. Hornets don't really have anybody who can deal with Giannis, and the Bucks are starting to make their push here, so we'll see.
Yep. And then you have the Heat +4. You're taking them.
Yeah, short number on the road. Like I said, I think that's a preview for the playoffs. I think the Heat will give max effort tonight. Butler's playing, so Cavs have kind of been up and down. I don't think I wouldn't go heavy on it, but I like those 4 points with the Heat. I mean, if I was be forced to take a money line, I'd probably take the Cavs, but I think 4 is too many.
Yep. Then you have the Clippers and the Bulls over 226.
Look for that to be a track meet.
Yep. I tell you what, man, in basketball, we got some good games tonight. First of all, you got TCU. You're taking TCU Horned Frogs
Yep.
-2.
I like West Virginia coming off a big home game against Auburn.
Yep,
Now they got to
big
travel cross country to go down, and TCU needs this win. That's a battle. These teams are now playing for seeding in the tournament. So I think TCU will be ready to play tonight. That should be a good game. It might be a defensive battle too. Those teams are physical. So
Wow. Then you have Kentucky -7. They're having to bounce back after that KU
yeah,
loss.
yeah, I thought they played pretty well against KU though. I thought that was a good game. Kind of like the Thunder last night. I think they can take away some positives from playing a KU team that had their backs against the wall, giving max effort on the road. I think Kentucky will play well tonight. Ole Miss is terrible.
Yep.
So I look for Kentucky and the big boy to dominate the boards, dominate the backcourt. I don't really look for that game to be close.
Yep, clearly after Kentucky, I mean Mississippi getting spanked 20 by Oklahoma State at Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Davidson +4.
You know me and my Davidsons.
I
like
know
that
you
home
like 'em.
number. Yeah, Davidson's just a different team at home. They seem to shoot the ball better. They shoot on average about 15 percentage points better from three at home than they do on the road. So Davidson's got they're trying to make the NIT.
Yep.
They're sitting at 500 right now, and VCU, that should be a good game, sneaky good game on ESPN2 early.
Yeah, the Davidson and
VCU's
yeah.
got to. Yeah, VCU may make the tournament, so we'll see.
Yeah, I like Virginia Commonwealth. I've always liked them. I mean, they are a sneaky team, and they're always scary if they get into the tournament. Then, of course, you have the Mississippi.
Yeah, you just don't ever want to see them first round.
No,
of
you don't.
the dance.
You don't. You really don't. Mississippi State and South Carolina over 126
over the
and a half.
128.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, is it
Mississippi
128?
State's averaging about over the 128. Mississippi State averaging about 75 points a game. And they've been getting up and down the floor lately, and South Carolina is just horrendous on defense. So I'm more playing a team over for Mississippi State. I think that they'll score some points against South Carolina tonight.
Yep. Then, of course, Wake Forest and Duke over 147.
Okay. So this is a stat that's kind of crazy. So you got Duke, Carolina Saturday, and well, for whatever reason, these teams play horrendous before they play each other. So Duke, that's a big number at home against Wake, and Wake's got a decent team. I look for that game to go up and down. I might even sprinkle a little bit on Wake Forest tonight. That's going to be a tough game, and it's just the percentages of those teams don't cover before they play Carolina.
Yep, and plus
and
Duke,
vice versa. Carolina's got Pitt tomorrow night. I'll be on the same thing.
Yeah,
they won't cover against Pitt either.
Yeah, they'll be looking at each other on Saturday. What time is the game Saturday, by the way?
5:30. Prime time.
Hey, what are you doing, Ben, at 5:30? Watching North Carolina and Duke
on Saturday?
Yeah,
on Saturday, I'll be watching the skills competition. I'll be watching the NHL skills competition.
Oh yeah. Oh, is that this weekend?
I'll have that on the satellite TV.
Is
All-Star weekend this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I want to see the hockey dunk contest.
Yeah, they do that. They do it pretty much. So
they do a what? What did you just say?
Yeah, they do
it's a dunk the clown contest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they call it the dunk contest.
Yep, and this year they're doing a little mix of golf and hockey together because they're out in Florida. So they're doing you have to, player to get closest to the hole and different things like that. And they're using pucks and different things. They're doing a little bit different stuff going on.
Wait a minute, you're putting a puck on a green?
Yeah, they're playing it out in Florida because what else are you going to do? Like last year in Vegas, they did it out the Bellagio fountains. They shot off the Bellagio fountains.
Yeah, but you're doing a puck on a green?
Yeah, it's like a mix of golf and hockey. So
I know, but Ben, what I'm saying is, won't that puck mess up the green?
Oh, I mean, probably, but they're probably not playing at the best spot.
You know, Matt, that gives me a great idea to spice up the NBA All-Star game. I think that whatever city you're in, you put like 5 players in a high-rise building, and you put one of them basketball hoops way down on the ground.
That'd be sweet.
See on and then you have them shoot it from like 25 stories up.
Well, first of all, it depends on which ones like to be up high. I would be out on that knee. I'm not. Woo, no, my vertigo would kick in quick on that. I'm like, yeah, no. Like, Randy was talking about. He goes, man, you know what? You should sell your house and get a condo up in there. I was like, no, bro. Why? I don't want to be high. I want to be on the ground where I can look around. It's like, in Texas, you know how high those when you're exiting those ramps, dude. I look straight ahead at the ground. I don't look on the side.
That one on Portland and Turnpike does that.
Yep.
Yeah, but I know.
You jump on the Turnpike.
Oh yeah, it is high. I'm just like, dude, I'm looking straight at the road. I don't look around. I don't do none of that, Ben. I'm like, yeah, I'm done with all that. I don't do heights.
I'm good at the heights for the most part.
Now, have you guys ever did? I did the clown. I was the clown one time for a fundraiser.
Just once?
No. I'm talking about as that you're trying to hit the ball, trying to dunk me. And anyway, so this one dude got so mad. He spent $20 trying to dump me. I was talking so much trash.
So-
I was first time I ever talked trash. Y'all know me. I never talk trash to anybody. But this
Exactly.
guy, I thought I would talk trash. He gets so mad. He gives the lady another $20 and walks up and hits the thing
Just
to
punches it.
dunk me.
Yeah.
I was like, really, really,
I
bro?
did the
That's
same.
that sounds like something I'd do.
I mean,
I
like, I'm gonna
The same
spend.
thing kind of happened to me. Yeah, the same thing kind of happened to me one time. Whenever I was out in New Hampshire, they had me put my cowboy hat on, had me sit up there like the opening weekend. Whenever I moved out there to Boston, like right around there, and they had me do that. And yeah, they had me up on there, and they everybody just loved dunking me with my hat on. They had a blast, and there was kids just running up and punching it right after. I was
Yeah, it's like,
"Oh,
dude, really? I mean, come on, man. Be a man. Step up and do the thing right, bro. Come on now. Come
It's
on.
funny though.
Okay, so
Hey boys, I got to get out of here. I'm gonna leave you guys to it.
all right.
See you, buddy.
You boys have a good
Cheers.
rest of your day. And Matthew, I'll get in touch with you. Have a good rest of the show.
All right.
And HuskerDrewPicks.com, baby. Go Big Red.
Go, Drew. That's my
See you,
guy,
buddy.
Drew Henthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com. Hey, Ben, I was going to talk about this, but what do you think about Tom Brady to the 49ers, Trey Lance on the trading block now that Brock Purdy is going to be out for approximately 6 months?
That's crazy too. That's 6 months. That stinks.
Yeah.
After all that,
Do you think Brady's
I've
going to
seen-
leave his kids? I know he's chasing rings. And the chances of the 49ers going to the Super Bowl and winning again, if he's there,
was the difference, I
greatly
think.
increase. Greatly increase.
Yeah, that was the difference, I think. Them just obviously not having a quarterback. I know they're on their third one, and then one on their fourth one, obviously. But I think Tom Brady, the Niners. I mean, I know that's where he's always wanted to play. But,
Well, that's where his parents are from. That's where he's
Yeah,
from.
you have to get it. Yeah, you have to get him from the Bucks first.
But my
'cause I
deal
think
is that no. He's free
Doesn't
agent.
he have one more year?
Nope. He can go anywhere he wants.
Oh, he can go anywhere he wants.
Anywhere
Okay.
he wants. And that's the deal to me, though, Ben. That's a long time to leave your kids, man. I mean, I know Drew's like, well, you got a private plane. I go, I understand that, man, but what if you're on the road? What are you gonna do with your kids if you're on the road? You're gonna
Yeah.
fly your kids to, you're at wherever
What
you're in
has he done
Atlanta.
his whole life though?
No.
What has he done his whole
But
life with his kids, though?
no. But he's been with them during the week, so it's okay if you're gone on the weekend, every other weekend somewhere. You know what I'm saying, Ben? It's totally different.
I mean, I'm
than-
sure he wasn't. I'm sure he was in that building at 6 a.m. and I'm sure he left at
Yeah,
like
but
6 p.m.
what I'm saying is he got to be with his kids every day. He got to see them every day. Versus
Yeah,
now,
I don't know if he even
well,
cares.
man, that'll be tough. He doesn't strike me as the kind of dad who
Not that
is
he's
not
like losing
involved.
down. I'm saying like
He
he'll
doesn't
just
stri-
make
but-
the excuse. It's
I
only
know,
18
but-
weeks.
I know, but he doesn't strike me as a dad who's not involved in his kids' lives. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't
No,
strike
definitely
me as
not.
that
Definitely
dad.
not. But I'm
He doesn't
saying
strike me as that dad. I know a lot of
Yeah.
guys wouldn't care at all, and they just leave their wife with the kids and be done. I know a lot of guys like that, but I'm not sure if he's
Well, I know
one
he
of those.
brought his oldest on a few of the away games with him this year.
Yeah, but that's the other wife. That's his. Well, he wasn't married to.
Okay.
He wasn't married to her. So, anyway, Bengals give Joe Burrow a fully guaranteed contract or no?
It's not going to be fully contract. It's not going to be fully guaranteed. I don't think any other deal will be like that for a while. I know the salary cap's going up. Like, I think it's like it's going up to like
It's going up 17 million. So it's 225.
Yeah, I think it's going. Yeah, so it'll be like
225.
right around. Yeah, just like you said. I think it's like 200.
It's
anyways,
it's
but
225.
yeah, if it's going up, that's enough money to play with. But I don't know. It's going to be fully guaranteed. I don't think that any other contract will be like that Deshaun Watson contract. I don't think any other one will.
But do you, Joe Burrow? Do you make them pay you the big amount, or do you do like Mahomes and Josh Allen and give the team a discount?
Well, they're going to try and pay him now because
No. I understand, but what I'm saying is he could ask for the maximum amount, or do you? Because Mahomes and Josh Allen did not take the maximum amounts.
Yeah,
because
they did
wanted
like the
to.
Tom Brady route.
Yeah, because you wanted to pay players, whereas Dak Prescott took the maximum amount because if Jerry had paid him before, he probably would have given the team a discount. But since he didn't,
Yeah.
and
I
he's
think
like,
he's
screw
injury
that.
prone too. I think that's another reason why he's like, I better make this money while I'm here.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. So,
but yeah, I just don't think Joe Burrow will be fully guaranteed, but I think it'll be close. I mean, I think he's going to sign a decent deal, but if I'm any of these players, I'm not trying to sign a 10-year contract because with the salary cap going up as much as it is, I don't. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? You
because see,
might want to.
Mahomes, he signed a $450 million contract, but only 140 was guaranteed.
Yeah, exactly. So he has
Now,
to
but I
play and
told
has to
somebody
be
the other day, I was
available.
like, "Do you really think he's not going to get all 450 million?" You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna get a
Come
lot
on
of it.
now, he gonna get
Yeah,
all of that. He gonna
He's
get
gonna
all
get
of
a
that.
lot of it.
Yeah, they're not gonna cut him short. That is just he's done too much for that organization. They're too they're a classy group. You know, they're gonna. It's kind of like the Chicago did for Michael Jordan when he was playing baseball. They still paid him his $3 million. Did you know that?
Yeah. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, they're paying him anyway. Or like the Lakers, because of Magic Johnson, they still gave him a part ownership because they would not have been where they were without him. So they have too much class now. Jerry Jones, I think, would do that. Cleveland would not do that. Cincinnati would not do that. The Raiders, I doubt if they do that. I think the Chiefs, Jerry Jones, the Chiefs, probably Robert Kraft. There's only 3 or 4 owners that probably would take care of the players. Well, I take the back. Ursay took care of Andrew
Yeah.
Luck. They
Yeah,
paid him out even though
we
he
know
was
the
done.
line. We know the Lions don't with the
No,
Calvin
yeah,
Johnson deal. We know
yeah. So
some of
there's
these
teams
other
that won't.
teams.
Now, did you trade Aaron Rodgers to the Jets?
It depends on how those meetings went. I mean, so they had their obviously their end of the year meetings. If you're the Packers, you either have to trade him or you just let him retire because there's not like if he thinks they're trying to rebuild, he wants to reload, not rebuild.
Right.
So if they're
Well,
going to
they
try and
can't pay
rebuild, then
anybody
I think
though.
he's going to
Ben, they
be out.
can't. They own 50. They can't afford to give him everybody he wants. They can't. The salary cap won't allow it.
Yeah. Well, the only thing about going back to just kind of circling back around because I heard rumors, about Aaron Rodgers to the Niners as well. But between Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, right? Whichever team that you trade for him, well, I guess Brady could sign, but the Niners don't have any first round
Well,
picks.
the Niners are not
So,
going to. The Packers are not going to trade him to the Niners.
yeah.
That's
Well,
not
and
happening.
they don't have any first. They don't have any first or second round picks
Yeah,
either. So
yeah.
it's like the Niners have to sign somebody off the street. They're not going to be able to just trade for whoever
Or
they want. They got
re-sign
nothing to
Garoppolo.
trade.
Or re-sign
Yeah,
Garoppolo.
well, yeah, they could re-sign that, but he's still technically on the street at this
Yeah.
point.
And,
But the Rodgers to the Jets, I don't know that. I think the Packers are kind of. I feel like they're kind of a-holes when it comes to some of the trading and stuff like that. I feel like they're never like on top of it. Like
yeah.
I don't know, they never sign guys. They're never doing big names. They're big on growing in the system, which I agree. I love that when that happens, but. But when you can't, sometimes you got to go out there and go make a jump and sign for somebody.
Kind of like
And
what
I just feel like the Packers will just have wet feet going into any trade, no matter what. They'll just be like, I don't know.
kind of like the
what I mean?
Thunder need to do. Go out and get somebody next year.
Exactly.
Okay, the Panthers hired Frank Reich.
Yep.
Which I think is a great hire. I think that was done by Irsay, but he wanted Jeff Saturday. So, by the way, yeah, he wants to keep Saturday as the head coach.
Yeah,
and,
they're doing,
and they're fighting inside.
I guess the management or whatever
They're
up front
fighting it.
keeps on, like the GM and stuff. They keep on they're just bringing in so many guys just to try and distract Irsay from hiring him. They're like, hire anybody else.
Dude,
But
do
he
you
just keeps
understand
on
what that
sitting
would
on
do? That would set their organization back so far. That would set them back so far if they do that. You know what I'm saying?
I know he guaranteed 2 Super Bowls this decade. He's running out of time. Better hurry.
And that ain't happening.
No.
That ain't. If he hires Jeff Saturday, for sure, they'll barely be making the playoffs when you look at what he did. So now in hockey, man, we had a slow night being in hockey. We only had one game. Drew's. Hey, now I know why Drew left. His Blues got beat last night. That's why he left.
You had to pop off. I get it.
But anyway, the Blues lose 4-2 to the Jets.
Yeah, big win for the Jets last night. They're going to be off for the next 11 days, so they're going to be nice, rested up. The team's going to come back pretty strong, I believe.
When is the last game this week? When are they breaking for the All-Star?
For the All-Star, they will be breaking tomorrow. Will be the last day, and then they have the All-Star stuff Friday, Saturday night, and then they're off Sunday. Then they come back Monday, and then they come back normal.
Okay, because like today we have the Kings at the Canes tonight.
Yep, should be a playoff feel here. 5 wins in a row for the Canes, but it should be a close one. This is the last game on a 6-game road trip for the Kings, so it'll be good for them to get a nice little break in here with the All-Star game coming off 6 games in a row away from home. away from your kids, all that crap.
Uh-huh.
So they'll get a nice couple of days off and then back to it.
The Capitals and the Blue Jackets.
Yep, I like the Caps here puck line tonight. The team gets most of the team, just with the All-Star games coming up, the older team like the Capitals will be good for them to get some rest. Hopefully we can get an OV goal, but I do like the Caps here tonight puck line, and he will be at the All-Star game. I think he's going to be on the same line with Crosby, so that should
That'll
pretty
be
neat.
nice. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Senators at the Canadiens.
Yeah, kind of just a who cares game here. I don't think either of these teams are going to make the playoffs. I don't think they got enough in the tank. Canadians had to close down Cole Caulfield. He's one of their young best players. He's done for the year, so I don't really see much happening.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. Now, I was talking about Super Bowl. Who do you like? What do you think?
Man, it's going to be really difficult to go against the Chiefs here. I mean, the Eagles, I feel like, are the better team, but it's so hard to bet against Mahomes here. I think I'll have to look at the line come, Friday or so and really, the week before, like the day before or whatever, a couple days before, and figure that out then. But as of right now, if you're going off with Mahomes being hurt, I like the Eagles. I mean, Eagles quarterback's going to get healthier as well with, his shoulder and everything. So, the defense, I think, is the main thing, and I think that the Eagles' defense is a little bit stronger than the Chiefs. I think that's what it's going to come down to, and I think that all the weapons you got over there, I think it'll just be Mahomes if he can be healthy enough therein. But I mean, that's a big if.
Yep, I agree. Big, huge if that truly does happen. So, but yeah, because right now it's a pick 'em when you do the
Yep.
pick 'em on it, and I'm like, man, I just don't know. When I look at it, I'm going, I just don't know what to think on that whole thing. I'm going to take the Chiefs because I want Patrick Mahomes' legacy, win the Super Bowl, go 2 for 2, two Super
Yep.
Bowl. Well, he'd be winning 2 out of 3, but 3
Yep.
Super Bowls in 5 years.
Start of a dynasty right there.
3 Super Bowls, 5 years. But on top of that, to be the league MVP and Super Bowl MVP,
Would be
would be.
huge.
I think nobody's done that since when 1999. I think is when it said when someone was the league MVP and the Super Bowl MVP because the year that they won it, the year they won the Super Bowl was the year after he won the MVP. I believe.
Let's see.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so since '99.
Yeah, since
Kurt
'99.
Warner.
Was it Kurt Warner?
Yep.
Yep. So that's going to be a sweet deal. Looking at that. So, but I tell you what, we're talking about. Football. It's almost over. Hockey is in full swing. Now, is there anything?
This is about
Now,
when it
now
comes
tell
to
me
matter.
more. Now, tell us more about what they're going to be doing as far as hockey. In this. So I know they're going to have the puck. Now, you do the puck where they're going to click down like hockey, where it's like putting. Now, what else are they going to be doing? What other games do they do? Skills challenges.
So they got that. Then they always have hardest shot. So all the big boys get out there. And,
Now, what's the hardest
smack it.
shot? Oh, the
You-
hard
you-
where you hit whoever has the most
Yep.
speed.
100 mile. They're
Yeah.
always almost all of them are usually right around 100 miles an hour. Breaking bones kind of
Yes,
speed. So
yes.
usually these are usually the big guys, the big defensemen usually do that. Then they always have the fastest skater, which is pretty good.
Which
McDavid
McDavid
could
usually wins that.
Yeah, he'll win that back. He lost, I think, last year, if I'm not mistaken, but maybe a year before that. But he's usually right up there. Then on the and then they do a shootout as well, where the guys come in, he was talking about the dunk contest. It's pretty much the same thing where the shooters come in, they do some crazy moves on the goalies. Goalies are trying to stop it, obviously, all that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
They usually do a nice couple passing drills, different things like that. They do different ones. Last year, they had one where they have different walls that you have to put the puck over and go get it. So
very cool.
So you have to lift the puck up. It's all about hands and different skills.
Now, when
different
is
things
this?
like that. This will be on Friday night.
Okay.
And I believe it's at 6:00. Let me double check where it's on, what channel it's on. It's
Now,
got to be
that might be
on.
it's got to be on ESPN or ESPN Plus, I would imagine. ESPN 2.
Everything's on ESPN Plus.
Okay.
But sometimes they have them on TNT, and so let's see. ABC is going to be on ESPN, ESPN Plus, and then the All-Star Game Saturday, which they do 3-on-3 the whole time. So it's really fast. It's all the skilled players in the league. That's on ABC, and that starts at 2:00 is the first game.
Okay, yeah, that's something I definitely want to. I'll
So yeah,
definitely tune in for that.
it'll be pretty fast paced and everything. They do the two East divisions make teams, 3-on-3 teams. I think there's 9 guys on each side, and then they do the Metro and Atlantic division for the West, and then they just come and they play a championship game, and then whoever wins each event during the skills competition and stuff. I think the prize is like 30,000 or something like that.
Uh-huh.
I think it might be more than that, but it's something around there. So they give guys a little bit of cash too. So they try to keep it a little competitive. But
Very cool.
I think all the real money is all the guys on the side that are on the bench not competing for that event. They're all
Yeah.
betting side bets here and there.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh
they're
yeah,
having
you know
a
they
good
are.
time. Yeah,
You know they
exactly.
are. You know they are.
Exactly.
That's exciting. So I'm pumped up about that to see that. Then of course, because I know Wednesday night is the Thunder. The Thunder play Houston.
Yep.
Wednesday night, then we turn around and play them again on Saturday at home. So we play them at Houston Wednesday, then we play at home Saturday night, and then so I'll be able to watch that. And in between OSU, OU plays Wednesday night, so that's gonna
Yeah.
be tough because I'm supposed to go to the game, but at the same time I've got to do the Thunder thing, which I always
Yep.
hate. I hate doing my show when we got to play teams back. I just don't like it. I don't like. I mean, to
Doing the
me, it's like,
back-to-backs,
yeah, I
you're
don't.
like, I just
Now,
covered this.
if it's the playoffs, I don't mind, but like during the season,
Yeah.
I think that's dumb. Where I just talked about y'all 2 days ago. We play you again. Wait, what?
Especially
What am I going to
with a
talk
team
about?
being like the Rockets. Yeah, it's
Yeah, and
kind of
they're
like tough.
12-30. What are they?
Yeah.
12 and
Hopefully we pick up a
38.
couple good wins here. Get back to even.
Yeah, what is it? Let me see. Where is the Thunder game? They are 12 and 38.
Yeah,
Okay,
we should smack them in the mouth a little bit. And
right.
take these wins.
We should be at the end because we do Houston Wednesday, Houston Saturday, and then go to Golden State, and then play like Golden State. What is it? I think it's Golden
Oh
State,
yeah.
LA, and Portland. I believe is our upcoming schedule. Something crazy like that. It's going to be.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Pull up a couple wins here, get 26 and 26, get back to even.
Yeah, get up. Well, if we win these 2 wins, we'll be 26-26. Then you go on the road for 3 tough games in LA. I think it's the Clippers. I want to say it's Golden State, the Clippers, and then Portland. I think it's how it works, or either it's. I think that's how it works. I don't have my schedule in front of me right now. I guess I could pull it up. That's the easiest thing to do, right? Since my phone is sitting
You gonna be watching
right
any of the
here.
Pro Bowl?
No, I don't really care about it.
I usually don't watch it. I know they're trying to move a couple. They're trying to do a couple different things this year to try and like make it a little better. I mean, I don't ever mind the dodgeball. It's kind of decent sometimes. I know they're doing a longest drive like in golf.
Yeah,
which
I don't really want the Pro Bowl. To me, it's like I don't really want to. I don't
Yeah.
care. You don't. I mean, you did
Yep.
it for so long where players would play and everybody's like, "Oh, I don't want to get
They're not
hurt."
even having
Blah
the
blah
game
blah.
anymore.
Now it's Tudlin. Tua's out because concussion protocol. You're playing flag football.
Exactly.
How?
Yeah.
What does concussion have to do with flag football?
Who was
Whatever. I don't understand.
Who was
what
the
that is.
free safety for the Eagles? Dawkins, was he the guy that had that huge hit in the Pro Bowl a
Yes,
couple years? It
yes,
was
knocked
like
the crap
20
out of
years ago
somebody.
now,
Yes.
15 years ago.
But anyway,
That was
the Thunder played the Rockets at Houston, then at home Saturday. Then we play Golden State Monday. Then Tuesday at the Lakers back to back. And then play Portland on Friday. So Golden State and the Lakers back to back. I don't know, man. That's going to be a tough one.
Why does the NBA do this with their travel?
I don't know. But anyway, that's kind of how that's working out. I'm just like, man, I don't get it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy to me. But, well, all right, brother. Well, hey, glad to get you on. We missed you yesterday. You didn't get a chance to be on with us.
Yes, sir. Didn't have the chance. So glad to be back on. I'll be back on later this week.
Yeah.
I'll have a little more details on all the competitions coming up for that, so you guys can just know what's going on.
Good, because
And then,
I'll watch that over football.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly.
I'll watch that over football, for sure.
It'll be some good stuff, and they put it during the day too, so they're not competing with everybody.
Yeah,
So
I'll do
just a little
that.
bit of college basketball is all they're competing with. So
Yep, and the only thing they'll be competing with is Duke and them, and they play at 5:30. So, and then the Thunder
Yep.
game's at 7.
It'll almost be done
So
by then. Yep.
I'll be going to that Thunder game Saturday night. So I'll miss that. So
Perfect.
all right, my brother, appreciate you.
All right, man.
That's
Cheers.
right.
Have a good one, yeah?
Yeah, same to you. That's our guy, High Stick Harry, Ben Dillman. keeping up with giving us all the latest on hockey. Didn't even realize that the All-Star game was this weekend, the Hockey NHL All-Star game. So that's something I will tune into, especially with the hockey, with the puck and the putt or the on the golf course. I love to see it on the green. I got to see that. Hopefully they don't tear up the green. I'm sure they have something figured out for that. So that being said, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Stay warm, stay